So I wanted to make a video of a problem I was having with my 2009 Dodge 2500. And what was going on was I went in to start it one day and there was no power at all. No power to the ignition, no dash lights, no anything, no lights, no overhead lights or anything. Couldn't get um, the driving lights on or anything's going on. So I couldn't figure it out because I had power at the battery and I had power to the fuse box, which is also called the tipm or something like that for a Dodge. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So what we ended up doing was pulling apart the battery cables and everything. And well, first we tested the batteries, and what happened was the battery on my driver's side was giving me a reading of 6 volts, and the battery on my passenger side was giving me a reading of 12 volts. And since this is a diesel, it has a crossover cable that goes from the passenger side to the driver's side. So I was reading 12 volts, but when I'd put a voltage meter right here, I was only getting 6 volts. So what I ended up doing was cleaning all the terminals out because I couldn't figure out, I had no power whatsoever going to my ignition or inside my vehicle. And the other thing that I did was right here is this is the fuse box, but underneath that is, I think it's called a tipm or the TPIF or TPIM or something like that. And whatever it is, this is a power right here from the battery. And this right behind this thing is all your power to your whole truck. So all your wiring is going right here. And so what I did was disconnect the power here, disconnected all the batteries, cleaned up all the corrosion that was on the batteries, plugged the battery into a charger, both of them, and they were at 12, but I wanted one was at 12.5 and the other one was 12, and basically cleaned up all the corrosion. And I'm talking baking soda and cleaning them up, making sure that there's bare metal or whatever and raw metal there so that there's good contact. So anyways, I thought there was another problem because I've been having the same problem, is that my grid heater, I've been getting codes for a grid heater that's been staying on, and I still haven't figured that out, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to end up having to replace it or something, and that's probably down the line because it's quite expensive to replace. And that goes right under here, right up here, and because this is all aftermarket intake, deleted EGR, an oil catch over there. I deleted the EGR. I have an aftermarket turbo. And I kept thinking that that's the problem. But anyways, main thing was, and I don't know if it was cleaning the corrosion off the battery cables that helped or whatever, but for sure this terminal right here was reading 6. It could read 12 right here, but right here it was reading 6. So cleaning that up helped for sure. But what I'm thinking happened was the tipm, or the whatever the hell it's called, and I'll look it up here, but this unit here somehow got set so that I had no power to my ignition, no power to my, like, I couldn't unlock my doors. There's no power to my headlights, my overhead lights, my alarm system, my horn. I couldn't push panic mode. If I pushed the button on my key fob to open it or unlock it, all it was doing was like, it was just making a click, but it wasn't opening the door, or it wasn't doing anything. If I pushed the panic button, I could hear the horn going like a chick 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 chick, but there was no power or no horn honking at all. Anyways, so cleaning that up, and then what happened was, so now when I open my door, previously when I opened my door, I didn't have any interior lights. My gauges didn't come on or anything.
State's first creative arts district.
But now, it's back. So I don't know, maybe this will help somebody else out that has been dealing with the same problem, like the loss of total power to your ignition and everything. The first thing I would do is clean your battery and your battery terminals. Make sure that that's straight, both of them. And then the other thing that I would do is unhook your fuse box from the main power. And this is a 2009 Dodge 2500. And this is, I think it's called the tipm. But basically, I keep reading online about this unit right here, and I keep reading that they're just notorious for problems and having issues. Underneath the fuses is a motherboard of some sort, with all that controls all your stuff. I mean, it controls everything. Below that, all your cables are underneath there that go into your battery and everything. Anyways, I just thought this might help somebody else out, you know, because I kept reading online and looking, and nobody really had any information about like total loss of power and what was going on here. But maybe it'll help you out in the future. So I hope so. All right.